How'd the homework go for everybody?
Pretty good.
Yeah, wasn't too bad.
I did something kind of different today. I went through the homework.
Yep.
And then I went through the group meeting quiz, but I didn't submit it. I just saved it.
Cool.
So that way I'm still with you guys.
Okay.
Cool.
Sounds
but
good.
at least I've done the math ahead of time and all of those answers.
I like it. I don't think we should take too long on this one.
Yeah, it was shorter.
Yeah, the questions are getting pretty predictable too. Probably won't
Good.
have to read the whole thing.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, honestly, all I do now is just kind of like glance through them, like numbers, okay, plug here, plug there.
Yeah.
There's my answer.
Yep. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit repetitive, and you can anticipate what's going on. I think the main challenge is determining on the questions that go back, making sure that we got a Z test or T test or that stuff.
Right.
Hey.
Hey, Austin. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Glad to hear it.
Hey, so real quick, while people are still getting set up, I have Jared sent me data, and I have my data. I'm wondering if we should just make a Google Doc to combine all our data on and then copy and paste it to an Excel sheet.
That'd be great.
And I can do that right now.
Okay.
Nope, not Google Slides. Sheets.
When is that due?
Saturday should be the data section. I collect the data.
On this Saturday?
Yeah.
Ew.
Wait, did she approve it yet?
I thought it was Saturday of week 10. I thought we had 2 weeks on that one.
Oh, I just assumed it was every week from now on,
Oh.
but we can check it. Saturday, nope, it doesn't look like it so far. Nope, I don't see anything due in there.
Yeah, for some reason I thought it skipped a week or maybe even 2. It was kind of strange that way. Maybe so they can give extra time to
For people to collect data.
collect data, yeah. So I haven't heard anything on a approval of it yet. Have you on your end?
So we're gonna go blue. Oh man, this is gonna be. Has everyone already collected their data, or? Because I'm thinking.
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Okay, so when you guys do, look at the Excel sheet. I'm gonna write in the color order.
Okay.
That way you're not like writing down your data and then having to like go down the columns all funky. Because I have it red, brown, yellow, green. But if someone else was to do like red, green, brown, yellow, blue, it would be like, I don't know, just going down your columns might be a little difficult to do your numbers.
Right. Gotcha.
And just so that we're clear on the assignments, so let's see, Austin, you did step 1, and then Jared, are you doing step 3?
What's it called?
Describe the data.
I think I had make inference and take. Oh wait, no. I was describe the data. Yeah.
Okay, and then Zach, I think we have you down for make inference.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, and then Jared is the take action. and then I've got the PowerPoint. Hey, so I'm going to be out of town this weekend until Tuesday. I think I will be back near a computer by Tuesday night. But if I am not, can somebody else start the class and record it? The lesson?
I can do that.
Okay. I think it's a test review, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yes.
So I don't think
We
we
don't
have
have to.
I
We
don't
don't
even
even have to do a video.
Yeah, we don't have to turn it in.
Oh, cool.
And then it looks like we have the second half of the week off. That's kind of cool. Of course, you got to take a test in the middle, so
Yeah.
That's not cool.
there is that.
I just recently went over my last exam with Sister Cook, and oh my gosh, I did so many misentries. It made me so mad.
Oh, really?
Like I was about to go insane. Yeah. And then, like, I was doing it right in front of her. I was like, "Can you hold on a sec while I just calculate that real quick?" And I was like, "Are these the answers?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, it's like, why did I punch in those dumb numbers? So, why is this class called biostatistics? Shouldn't it be just called statistics?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great question.
I'm not really learning anything much about bio.
I don't see how it's any different from a standard statistics class, other than maybe the
Other
examples.
than the occasional, this drug was tested here and there.
Right. I wonder if that's the only difference.
And the example in the homework is Proposition 8, and that's not bio.
Last I checked. It's biology, but it's not bio.
Yeah. That's a
Hey,
bunch
Jared.
of people confused about their biology. I'm from California, so I can say that.
Okay. Is there a way for me to share the link on the Google Hangout? Like a little chat box? Yeah.
Should be able
So
to.
if you go to the chat box, I will share the link with everyone.
Okay.
What's going on? I'm kind of.
Oh, sorry. We're making a Google Doc for our data for the final project.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and here's the link coming up in the chat box. So if you guys open up the little blue chat button on the upper left corner of the window.
Oh,
Or you can just click it, I guess. You don't even have to click the link.
cool.
Okay, so should we get on with this homework stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm loading that up for a second. Color coded and everything. Wow, check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I
Yep.
wanted to ask for your guys' opinion because I wasn't quite sure. I don't think it'll have. We'll have to look at it, but Jared's numbers are a little bit inflated. I mean, like they should have the same proportion, but they're just. He opened up full size packs,
Yeah.
so I mean,
Took me
The
forever to
ratio
go
should
through
be the
those
same?
M&Ms.
the ratio should still be the same, but the numbers are like in the 20s for each
Maybe
type.
divide it by something.
Yeah, like I'm wondering, the total and divided down, so it's like the
Yeah.
same amount.
Even the numbers are bigger. The font is bigger too.
Yeah, for some reason, yellow was not a favorite. Maybe they're trying to lower that yellow 5 intoxication.
Yeah, maybe so. Huh, that's interesting. Well, if the proportion is the same, I don't know. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
we're looking at proportions, not numbers, right?
Well, actually, no. On the ANOVA, we're looking at the actual numbers. We're looking at the means, not the proportions.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
So then we'll
I
have
see
some.
what you mean.
yeah, we probably better.
But I bet we can divide it down though.
Yeah.
So like the total
Yeah.
amount per pack, we would just
Maybe-
I can,
find a number
Yeah.
that divides it to equal we have here. So 5, 9, 10, 12, 14.
Yeah,
There's about
I'll-
14
I'll do
M&Ms per
that
pack.
during the meeting.
Okay.
So what you would
I
do
should be
is
done fixing that by the end of the meeting.
All right.
9, 15. And I did this. Okay,
So
awesome.
it kind of
Someone else is on the phone.
ranges. There's
Yeah,
14,
you gotta-
15, 16, 17. Should I do like an average of 16 per pack?
Yeah, that might work.
So, yeah, 16 looks like it's the mean. And we could do equals.
Mhm.
Okay. You want us to start the homework while you're working on that?
Yeah. You can round that up
Yeah.
to
Go ahead.
16.
Okay. 'Cause I
So
think,
actually do this real quick.
all right.
So 95 equals 95 divided by 16. So divide all your numbers by 5.9 or by 6, and that should be your, unless all yours are,
Divided by 5.9.
let's see, yeah, I think that should work.
So that one should be. Should I just round them all up or just?
Make them just whole numbers. I think you can.
So that's 4.
So for the rest of us, we can get fun size bags or just
Yeah, like I just went to the dollar store and they had little 6-pack of fun sized.
okay.
And I just opened them up. I bought 2 of them,
Okay.
and there's 12 total, but I just counted 10 of them.
Or I could just get the big bags and just eat the first 47 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. Thought that was a mistake, but it wasn't.
It was a glorious mistake.
Oops.
So now, yeah, your average comes out to be
Yeah,
16.
looks good.
So just drag them all down now, and you should be good.
Good call.
Oh wait, no, you can't drag it down. Dang it!
Oh yeah, it's Google.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, well, if you go like this and just do this divided by, or this cell divided by, I don't even know. This, yeah, you do your thing, Jared. We'll move on to the homework.
Yeah, there's only one problem is that, oh, you know, actually, I can just do those numbers. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'll finish this row though.
All right. So should we jump into the homework?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. For the, is that pronounced chi?
Chi
Chi-square. For the chi-square test for independence, what are the null and alternative hypotheses? So the null is the row and the column are independent. And then the alternate hypothesis is that the row and the column, and usually you have to put the name of the row and the column on there, variables are not independent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do number 2.
Cool.
True or false, if the null hypothesis is rejected, then the row variable and column variable are not independent. True.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah.
All right. Ambitious intro to stats students wanted to conduct a survey among church members and asked them about their party affiliation and whether or not they were in favor of Proposition 8. They would like to see if there is an association between party affiliation and voting preference for Proposition 8 with a level of significance of alpha 0.5. They conducted a random sample, and here is the data summary. State the null and alternative hypotheses. And like we just said, it's party affiliation and in favor or against Proposition 8 are independent.
Okay. B, so the requirements, they have to be above 5, all of them. So luckily on this one we just have 4. And so column 1, row 1 is 222. Column 2, row 1 is 148. Column 1, row 2 is 78. And column 2, row 2 is 52. So they're all above 5.
And you get that by...
I just keyed the information into the spreadsheet, into the chi-squares for a spreadsheet.
I'm trying to remember, there's an equation for it. It's like... In the video, I went over an equation.
Yeah.
That maybe we don't really need to know that, looks like. Because if we plug it in, we have all the answers.
Right.
Okay. I'll take the next one. But let me first plug in stuff into the chi. And 250, 120, 50, and 80. Okay, so test statistic is going to come out to be 33.96. And 33.96 is x squared, which is the test statistic of a chi-square. And because it's just a 2 by 2, it's 1 degree of freedom.
Okay. Hey, Austin. The formula on that is on that previous one.
Mm-hmm.
Is you multiply the row, the total row value by the total column value and divide it
That's right.
by the total value.
That's
The
right. I
total
remember.
sum of all values. So, kind of glad we have a spreadsheet for that one.
Yeah, especially if there's like 50 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Somebody want to do E? Or did we already do that?
Yeah, he just did that
I
one.
just it's a
sorry.
2 by 2, and so you do 2
Yeah,
minus
two-
1
two minus one, two.
minus 1
Okay, sorry.
is 1.
F, what is the p-value of the x2 statistic? It's 0.00, a lot of zeros, and eventually there's a 56. But I'm not sure if, like, are we allowed just to write the 0.000?
On most of the quizzes, it's been approximately 0.
Okay, gotcha.
That's been the answer. So G is, do you reject the null hypothesis or fail to reject it? So we reject the null hypothesis because
We got significance.
p-value is
We
way
have
low.
sufficient evidence to show that party affiliation and the voters' views on Proposition 8. Is that what we said?
Mhm.
Or whether they're in favor or against are not independent.
Not independent. That's interesting.
Because if they're dependent, that means that there is no correlation between them.
That's what I was just thinking.
Oh,
So-
is that it?
So let's see, they're not independent. So that means that party affiliation does matter.
Fact,
Mhm.
yeah.
Basically means
Makes
they're
sense.
dependent.
They are dependent, right? Okay. So the way you vote depends on what party you're in.
Yes. Which
Okay.
would have been seen as in there should have been an equal amount of people against and for it in both parties.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
This could be this like whole sampling could have been very biased too. If you're from California, like
Yeah.
just being from one city to another.
Sure.
So that's why they got
I was on the phone, or what do you call those things where they like call up all the people and get polls or whatever?
a census.
Yeah, something like that. Where I was doing the phone thing where I'm calling everybody like, what are you gonna say for Proposition 8? And I learned a lot of new words that day.
I bet you did.
Yeah. It was pretty. I was like, I don't know, 16. What year was that? It was a while ago.
Yeah, I think I was about 16.
Yeah.
You were around that age too, Jared, I think.
Yeah. Was that?
Growing up in a bubble.
Yeah.
Got my Mormon bubble popped.
All in one day. One afternoon.
Yeah.
All right, should we jump into the quiz?
Yeah.
Sure. I fixed the numbers, so they should all be same ratio or proportion.
Groovy.
Yeah,
Thanks.
they look good. And yeah. Hey,
Oh,
was
and I
looking
put
at
my name next to them just so you know that they're there.
Okay.
I always forget when I write my name if I'm going to do like a possessive. I have to just put the apostrophe and not the S at the end. It's that weird, cool rule that you learn in like 3rd grade.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever used that rule. Kind of like
Used it
the
a lot in my
semicolon rule, where it's like that semicolon rule where they taught you how to use it, and you're too scared to use it for the rest of your life.
So you just stopped
Yeah.
using it
Like-
altogether.
I try and use it
Did
on
I use it
essays,
right?
and I always get marked down for it. Because I don't know if my professor would even know, so they're just like, no, let's just mark it wrong. Oh wait, I don't have to think about it.
I had my English teacher explain it to me, and I explained it back in my own way, and she's like, "Yeah, that's totally right." So I used him in my essay and got it all wrong.
Yeah.
Woo,
Ew, no.
okay.
Okay. Homework.
Homework. Let's do this. Let's get into this.
Okay. True and true. We gotta type in some data.
So
Does
we've
anyone? I
got
can read them off if someone else had interim.
another data thing where we're looking at who's a Republican, a Democrat, and an independent according to their gender.
Okay.
So let's see. Do men's voting preferences differ significantly from women's voting preferences? And so they want to know the hypothesis, research question, and that would be the first one. Gender. The null is that the gender and voting preferences are independent,
Yeah.
and then the alternative is the gender and the voting preferences are not independent.
So the first one.
Yeah.
I like the
Yes.
third one.
Yeah.
Females and males are independent.
I don't know. Some people would like to beg to differ once they get married. Not independent.
Yeah, that's right. Females are independent. Males are dependent.
Yes, ma'am.
Can't live with them.
That's right.
Whatever you say, dear.
All right. So four is the degree of freedom. Is that that's the number of rows minus 1 and the number of columns minus 1. Is that right?
The last one.
1, 2,
Yep.
3, 2. So 2. Yeah, the last one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
What? What do you mean 2? Oh, that's
The
the
answer
answer.
is 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for number 5. It's funny because you could easily calculate that yourself, but they already did it for you.
Wait, but
once
isn't it? Oh,
once you put in the data?
So to find out if the data is accurate, if you look at the smaller box that says chi-square sums, if it
When
meets
you-
the requirements.
I did this cool thing. If you guys want to, I can show you how to do this to where you don't have to remember that rule again. Here, let me pull it up. Okay. So on my Excel spreadsheet, I have these guys here, which are my requirements check.
okay.
Each expected thing, it needs to be greater than 5 or equal to. But let's say it's 4, and this exclamation mark shows up, and so I know that it hasn't been met.
Cool.
You want me to show you guys how to do that one?
Sure.
Or I could just send you guys this.
Yeah, that'd be
'cause
cool.
It's already set up for like all these ones too.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, there's all these conditional rules up here. You just go to like new rule and you can do a bunch of stuff. I just said, when it's equal to or greater than 5, give me this green check mark. And then when it's less than 5, give me an exclamation mark.
Cool. And that's under conditional rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Conditional format. You do new
So
rule.
So
Okay.
you highlight
Okay, yeah.
whatever is going to be getting the rule, go up to this conditional formatting, and make a new rule. And if you guys play around with it, you'll find a bunch of cool rules that you can use.
You can make them highlight it all in green or
I like it.
in red and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'll just send that to you guys.
Okay.
Cool. So in this case, yes, all the expected cell counts meet the rule, but this one I had a problem with. So there are 3 yeses, and one says that there are 5 observed counts at least in at least one cell. That doesn't make any sense. And then yes, there are at least 5 expected counts in each cell. That kind of makes sense, but then yes, all the expected cell counts are greater than 30. That's not the rule, but that's true.
Yeah.
So I wasn't sure about that one.
Huh. Is there something in the text that says? Seems like the phrase "expected counts" make.
Yeah, all the expected counts, every single one of them has to be greater than 5.
And the only other requirement is simple random sampling has to be used, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's that fourth one.
Yeah.
The one that at least 5 expected counts in each cell.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think there's something to the way it's calculated. That's the formula for creating an expected count.
I think it's because there are 6 values, 6 times 5. Maybe that's what they're going for.
Well, the rule here, that I copied the rule word for word,
Yeah.
and it said requirements to check for test of independence procedure. All the expected counts are greater than or equal to 5.
Yeah. The requirement that the expected counts at least 5 are met. In each cell. I don't like the way it says each cell.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I see. I think I get what it's saying. It's saying that the value is at least 5 in each of the expected count cells. Is that what it's trying to say?
I think so.
That's what I think. I'm going to put it, and
You're going to
Yeah.
go with 4?
I will enter it if we need to. And you
Sounds
guys, I'll let you. What is the value of the? What is the value of the p-value for this problem?
Wait, did we do the test statistic?
Oh, I already did. It's 16.20.
20.
Mm-hmm.
So is the p-value 0.000?
Yeah.
Since
That's what I put. 3 decimals.
yeah, and the 3 is in the 4th decimal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So in that case, there is sufficient. I got number 1. There's sufficient evidence that they are not independent.
Yeah.
Or number 2. Or 3, I mean. More females vote than men. Or that Democrats outnumber Republicans.
I don't know. That one's becoming more and more true.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have to open up a link.
Oh. We got some more.
No, you don't have to do that. It's just the picture of the data.
So, oh, and that's an SPSF or SPSS file. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
touch
don't
it.
even want to try
It's
opening that.
yucky. Yeah. That is yucky right there. Okay. I will read it off if someone else wants to enter it into their thing.
Okay.
No goers? Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
okay. So first column's going to be 62.
I already have it entered in. If you guys want to go off of mine.
That's good.
Yeah, I've almost got it entered.
Here, I'll screen share so you can see. Here's
Okay.
all the data.
Yeah, I got it in too now.
So, what's the question?
Do people in Europe, Asia, or Australia and the United States seek chiropractic care for the same reasons? Use a level of significance that we've never seen before.
Oh, okay, so they want to know if it's satisfied for the conditioning conditions, and all of the values are greater than 5. So.
You got green check marks all the way across?
Yep.
So we're true.
Yep, true for 10.
Okay.
And
I've got
then
a.
degrees of freedom.
Is
I have
it
it. I have 8.
Yeah.
Yep, same here.
Test statistic is 7.436.
I just got 7.44.
Same here.
Oh, 2 decimals. Oh, yeah.
P-value is 0.000.
Wait, what?
I got p-value 0.490.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
490. I don't have it. I was just assuming it was going to be low.
Okay.
Sometimes that's enough.
Hey,
Now,
you'd probably been half right.
In this case, there is insufficient evidence to suggest that it's not independent.
Wow. Is that a double negative?
Yeah.
So that's number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay, I'm going to submit, and you guys can.
All right. Thanks for falling on your sword, Austin.
It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Are all correct.
All right.
No. Cool.
All right, sweet. Cool. Well, you guys have a good weekend.
Yep, you too.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yep.
And
Yeah. Oh, and if you're not there, I'll go ahead and run the meeting.
sounds great.
Okay, we'll see you guys.
Thanks,
See ya.
guys.
Remember to buy your M&Ms.
No, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.